guys. YouTube uploads my videos late. This is Nacho the Squatcho official channel. And you guys are seeing the underpass of the second bridge that's near the very site where the incident of the Riverside Bridge monster occurred. So let me see if I'm live yet. So yeah, guys, this is the second bridge. Side brain tickler or whatever it was at. So of course it's but the I don't know why I don't get reception down here. I did last year, but let me take my other channel is called What the Wild Things Do. So I'm plugging my channel right now. So wrong way, come on, reverse. Hello everybody, this is the second bridge that's near the bridge of the very site of the known cryptid incident called the Riverside Bridge monster. I would ask you to like and subscribe because I'm eventually gonna traverse this area quite indefinitely. There's a lot more segments to this. There's even about maybe 1 mile north, facing about roughly north. Someone spray painted the Riverside Bridge monster and all that. So to get back out of here, I got to go through that marsh. This is the Santa Ana River, and this is Nacho the Squatcho, What the Wild Things Do official. So, all right, that was that video, guys. I don't know if you're still with me. I don't know if I'm getting reception. Let's check. I've been getting shitty reception like all day or all night. So let's see if I'm still live. Let's see, I'm gonna like my own shit just to get the algorithm going. Okay. So let me put this phone away and we gotta traverse out of here, out of the Santa Ana River, back to Norco, California, to go back to civilization. Then I gotta walk miles and miles and miles back to where I parked. Lucky me. City Transit doesn't start doing its thing till like 6 a.m. That's way too long because right now it's the witching hour. We're not even till 0400 hours. Okay, check. Wallet, check. Two phones. Car keys. All right. That's what you always want to do, guys. So this is dangerous because I have hot coffee. I make coffee out here, so I don't have any free. Oh, that will work. That'll work. So I could put this little flashlight away in front of you. So I'm trying to put a flashlight back. A lot of bamboo. Okay. Now we're traversing out of the area back to the exact location. Maybe 50 or 70 yards away from where the incident happened a long time ago. Called the Brain Tickler of Riverside, or the Riverside Bridge monster, guys. Riverside Bridge monster is a cryptid. They kind of apparently didn't know each other, and Native American lore talks about some pretty crazy shit, and we know that they're spot on because even the Smithsonian Museum has to admit the cannibalistic giants that the Native Americans in America, well, that was redundant, Native Americans in America. The Native Americans, First Nation, that they were talking about in their lore and legend, they really existed. You can go down that rabbit hole. It's not a conspiracy theory or whatever. The giants of North America, that really did happen. So it doesn't surprise me that somebody saw something out here that was more than likely feeding on wild boars. I don't know why wild boars are only around here in the winter time. I don't understand that significance, but they are. Maybe I'll try to go to another area where it's also the Santa Ana River and see if the wild boars are there, because they definitely, last time I was there, you could hear them, man. You could hear them rustling about in the thickets. But yeah, good for me. This is Southern California. We're not allowed to have guns. We're supposed to be bitches. So I have Work Tough Gear Warhammer, which is like one of the best machetes ever made. It's a machete knife hybrid. Difference between a machete and a knife. Knife is usually thicker and can replace a hatchet somewhat in chopping wood. But machetes are for clearing all this shit in the way that you see here. And the Work Tough Gear Warhammer is the best hybrid of both worlds. If you cannot get a Work Tough Gear Warhammer, I hear Essie Hungless is really good. A cheap version of a good machete knife that I would recommend, a K-Bar Kukri or the K-Bar Cutlass. They have a low bevel. Low bevel meaning they don't have the type of sinking in and biting into wood ability as something like a Work Tough Gear Warhammer and whatchamacallit, purportedly the Essie Hungless. But this is pretty much of a leg workout. I've been up all night. It's roughly 4 a.m. I made 3 videos tonight. This is going to be the 3rd, I think. Pretty interesting stuff. See little Bigfoots and wild boars and brain ticklers. They can go through all this shit. They can walk through all that. If we humans did that, we'd be all itchy and cut up. So one thing humans have over other animals is we're the animal, and we have the most stamina out of every mammal or animal that I know about. I'm sure that there's something else out there that's more stamina than human. Either humans have the best stamina, we're what you call oh man, I forgot. Something hunters. Persistence. So either we have the most stamina, or we're smart enough to pace ourselves and to save our energy, where every other animal goes ape shit and uses all its energy to run away, and then no longer can run. So sure, that's what happens. Okay. Then once we touch back on civilization, I gotta take my pack off and put my machete away. Fucking stupid bugs. Alrighty. So no wild boar, no cryptids. Oh, we made it out. We're almost to civilization now. And then I gotta walk fucking miles through through, I don't know if this is Norco still or this is Limonite. It's Riverside County, methamphetamine capital of the world. And I gotta walk miles back. I'm going uphill right now. I'm trying to you could pace yourself, guys. That's how you get things done. It's like I'm not running up this hill, not sprinting. Gotta hee ho. Yeah, when I was a kid or young man, I was very athletic, had a lot of stamina. Anybody can build endurance. You just got to be able to sit through the training. You won't be sitting unless you're a cyclist. It's not good for your prostate, though. Yeah, but trying to get big and strong, that takes years. Getting into shape, being able to jog a block, a mile, that takes days or weeks. It takes weeks or a couple months if you're untrained, totally untrained. I had a goal by 19 years old to bench press 400 pounds. Fuck no, that didn't happen. So I made a new goal to run like 10 miles or around the city by age whatever, and I did it in 2 months. You can always get in shape, but it takes years to get big and strong. Okay, so we're almost out of here. Once I hit the road right there, I gotta take my backpack off, put my machete in it, and it's pretty much a downhill walk all the way back to civilization. I mean, this is civilization now, but I mean like where I parked. So if you could see off into the distance, the first video I made tonight, which would have been yesterday, because now it's tomorrow morning from yesterday. This is the exact area. The bridge wasn't as big back then. They really developed the roadway here. It wasn't ambulant. I think ambulant means being able to walk like easily. This is the very area, the exact area that cryptid, the brain tickler of Riverside, or the Riverside Bridge monster. It's the exact area about 70 years ago where it was sighted 2 nights in a row. And I didn't bring my big flashlight, but to see if you guys can see. So, see all that shit? That's marsh. That's it's a river down there. It's pretty crazy. Been getting some decent rain for the summer, so that river is pretty packed, dude. It won't kill you. It's very non-potable. But eventually, to traverse that river, I need to go get those kind of boots that are made out of rubber that fishermen use, because I'm not stepping in that shit. I have fucked up feet. They're always cracked and bleeding and shit like that. So, all right. So, give me a second, guys. I'm about to take my backpack off. There's shit that fell from the trees and got in this coffee. I don't trust it. Like some sap and dew. I don't trust it. It's gonna throw the coffee out. Good job, PJ or Nacho. I just fucking ruined their fence. Anyway, oh my God, who's making their mess out there? So, see, I give a fuck about nature. I give a fuck about people's neighborhood. Okay, I try to be a good steward of shit half the fucking time. Sometimes it's unreasonable. Unreasonable meaning like I polluted the air because where I'm at, instead of carrying everything and making it life harder, I just burned all my trash. You don't want to breathe that shit, you know? And unreasonable, like I can't bend down far enough to fucking clean that. So there we go. Good deed for the day. All right, hold on, guys, while I oh shit! Now people are gonna think I did an SOS sign. Fucking A. Put my machete away. So I'm putting away the Work Tough Gear Warhammer, and now on my person for self-defense, all I have is an SC4. It's a really small knife. So, as always, I'm always saying I fear getting fucked with by law enforcement more than my own safety. That's California. Okay, I've made so many videos about how I never committed a major crime in my life. I don't have any felonies, no heavy priors. Never done anything more than traffic violations. And I lived a life where I had to fear cops as if I was a fucking felon and shit. I'm not even kidding. Like, people think that I'm conservative. The older you get, you're conservative. But fuck, man, conservatives could be fucking douchebags, dude. They're looking for people to like, oh, get him. He's some kind of liberal degenerate. They just love, like, that's what conservatives around here live for. They want to look for fucked up people to call the cops on just for looking stupid and ugly. And I grew up, no one cares, but I didn't have parents. I was hatched, roamed around my whole fucking life, right? I had nowhere to go, right? I've been fighting, living on the streets since 13 years old. I work, thank God. I do a lot of shit. At one time, I almost married and settled down. And then I didn't like it, and I went right back on the road. But I'm pretty nomadic, you know. Live out of gyms, motels, stealth camping. I like it that way. You have to be a douchebag around here to have like a pretty wife and kids. I really mean it. Like, for example, by my job, there's a soccer park, and there's dudes that have beautiful wives, right? But these guys, dude, they never done a martial art. I didn't go to the army or nothing, but they sure as fuck didn't do that either. They never learned a martial art in their life. They're teaching their kids a sport that doesn't teach you how to fight. But because mommy and daddy were always there for them to buy them a car since they were 16 years old, and like all the effort and all the money that I put into like survival training and martial art training, they put it into like looking like a fuck boy and having like I have a Dodge Charger or a Bentley or some shit like that. So they get the girl first. And I've been with some hot chicks. Live long enough that happens. It's nothing to brag about. They were sluts. But I'm not trying to brag. I fucked the living shit out of the smithereens. Like, I totally outdid all their lovers. I was just broke. I was like a guilty pleasure. Anybody can do it. You just have to have a heavy metal ethos. I don't live to watch sports or come home and watch Netflix. I have no chill. Everything I'm about is preparing for some kind of fucking physical conflict. I'm not trying to say I'm all Billy Badass. Like, I'm not the strongest dude in the world. I surround my whole ethos around martial arts and fucking potential fucking goddamn warfare. A lot of people talk shit. They're like, you're not a veteran or anything. Like, oh, I'm like, dude, I tried to sign up for the Army. My left leg is held together by screws and pins and plates and metal shit. So they told me I was unqualified. So anyways, that's that. And I could tell how people who've been in the service, though, that sticks with them forever, because I'm sure there's a lot of camaraderie and brotherhood between the veterans, but I'm talking about just living a survivalist style, like, you know. By the way, all this was not ambulant at all. I think that means a walkway. This was deadly to walk by. Used to be all farmlands. And that's where 70 years ago, the Riverside Bridge monster incident happened. I got to walk probably fucking almost 10 miles, give or take, way the fuck over here to go where I parked. We have a long morning. Like, by the time I get where I'm going, I may as well have waited for the fucking bus. Yeah. But let me, probably nobody gives a shit, you know? But I make my YouTube channel for me, and could speak about my life or whatever the fuck. I could do whatever the fuck I want. It's like an autobiography. It's like an autobiography that nobody's ever gonna fucking read unless I like committed a major crime or some shit. It's like fucking sad, you know? Like the Unabomber, Ted Kaczynski. That guy was brilliant. Nobody would have knew who the fuck he was. Nobody would have gave a fuck about what he had to say had he not committed those heinous crimes. And in case I'm a person of interest and the FBI is listening, no, I'm not going to commit anything heavily nefarious. I don't belong to any racial group. I can't go to prison and just mingle with the woods. So no, as much as possible, the day in which I have to whoop somebody's ass, that's going to be a grave incident, you know? You're not allowed to be a man anymore. Like, you're not allowed to be a man anymore because if someone really disrespected your shit, they put a hand on your wife's ass, they touched your kid inappropriately, if you whoop their ass, you still have to go to court. You're going to lose time at work. You're going to have to hire a lawyer. It's a godless world, and we don't operate by GP anymore. We don't operate by general principle. So that's what you get when people are soy and bitch and fucking cucked and simp and fuckboy and soy. Yeah, perfect fucking word. So anyways, sure no one gives a shit. Gonna see comments or lack thereof. I think YouTube is holding my channel down. That's why I couldn't get fucking reception for shit. If you just tuned in, I spent the whole night going to where the sighting of the Riverside Bridge monster incident happened. It's a cryptid. It's a tale of somebody encountered like a fucking living dinosaur, praying mantis, alien looking shit 70 years ago. It's a pretty credible story because two people, they were attacked in their vehicles about probably 100 or 200 yards behind me. And they reported the same thing, a gangly, tall, fucking alien-looking fucking being. And the Smithsonian Museum, for example, can confirm that a lot of shit that the Native Americans were talking about, giants and shit, giant cannibals, they really existed. You can go down that rabbit hole. It's a fact. It's not some kind of creepy pasta shit. Okay, and then what else? Skinwalker Ranch. I would really suggest anybody YouTube Mr. Ballin, Mr. Ballen, on Skinwalker Ranch, and he will relay to you It's a very, very incredible story. My mom's side of the family, their parents were from Appalachia. Appalachia's a scary fucking place, guys. Look up the brown mountain lights of Appalachia. There's fucking orbs that show out of nowhere. No one can explain it. Okay, and it's real. There's a spiritual fucking world, guys. When you die, you still fucking exist. Consciousness cannot be extinguished. Like, consciousness is a sign that the universe is fucking conscious. Meaning, AKA, somewhere out there, there's a God, dude. Or gods. That's pretty scary. Somebody said about aliens and shit. There's only two answers to solve the aliens out there myth, right? Either aliens fucking exist, or we're all alone in the universe, and both facts are equally as terrifying. Not being alone in the universe, there's other shit out there that could come and fuck us all at any given time, eventually one day. Pretty scary. If we're the only fuckers in the whole universe, that's pretty fucking scary too. So, I got a long walk. If anybody wants to comment, talk some shit, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck. You guys rock, whoever gave me 2 likes. But, my mother died like in 1994 or something. I saw a fucking orb. I didn't know what an orb was, guys. I'm really religious, superstitious, because I met my friend from Romania. He's Orthodox. I started listening to Christian music. It's very beautiful. Doxology, Eastern Orthodox chants and stuff. It cured my sleep paralysis, man. I used to dabble in astrology, try to screw pagan chicks. I was always getting mysterious bad luck all the time. I can't explain to you. You wouldn't fucking believe me. I didn't. Oh man, like I swear to God, guys, like one time, me and my chick at the time, we just got done paying a bunch of debts, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have money in my pocket. The very next day, I got laid off. Very next day, like I was just like, dude, that doesn't just happen. And that was like a sign. Something didn't want me to be happy. I owed something. What else? What else is a sheer irony? I don't even know where to begin, man. Fuck. Like, you wouldn't. Oh, one time. So I had this driving job, and I accidentally ran over a snake. And I saw the snake in the rearview mirror writhing in pain and quivering and all that. And then, hours later, when I get off of work, I almost get in a fight with this dude that tries to run me over in a Ford Expedition. And I threw a rubber mallet at the windshield. It didn't do anything other than he actually changed his direction. So he should have smashed me up against my vehicle, and it should have broke my spine, and I should have fell down writhing and screaming and having a broken back and convulsing, just like that snake. Like, I saw that happen in my mind. I was like, oh, fuck, and he actually changed the direction. It didn't hit me. And that was a sign. That was a sign that God was telling me, hey, I spared your life. You were supposed to die that day or get paralyzed. I'm not shitting you, man. That really happened. Okay, so this one chick that I basically married, she was born on Thanksgiving. I was born on Friday the 13th. And her dude that I stole her from was born on Halloween. And we were roommates. The dude's name was Jesse, and my chick was named Kat. So I cheat on Kat with the chick. You get the point. It's confusing. Long story short, me and the new chick, we moved to a different apartment, and our roommates, long story, the our roommates were named Kat and Jesse. One time I was at this party and some chick. Okay, so I was a heavy metal dude. I hated Protestant Jesus. I started like praying like, hey, if there's any demons out there, like if you give me sex, drugs, and rock and roll, I'll troll God for you. So I go to this party and I knew I was going to get laid. I just knew it. And so I run into this chick and she's like, guess my astrological sign. And I go, Sagittarius. And her eyes got all big. I guessed her sign exactly. Not that I'm smart or whatever. It's this fucking demonic energy. And then, so the chick I stole from the Jesse guy, she was a Sagittarius, and Sagittarius supposedly gets along with my zodiac sign, right? So this chick was real fucked off, dude. Like, she grew up cutting herself, and she was into very, very demonic art and very, very rough sex. I just for a disclaimer, I don't want to be a deviant. I prefer sentimentality and what the Bible calls, or Orthodoxy calls, blameless passion. But whatever, good for me. I was with a super slut, right? So this Sagittarius bitch, she wants to get beat in the sack. She loves demonic art, and she's a fucking Sagittarius. I friend this hot ass bitch on Facebook, and we're private messaging or whatever. I look at her profile. She's into rough sex and demonic art. So I asked her. She didn't even specify. She had no personal information, not even her real name. I go, hey, are you a Sagittarius? She's like, how the fuck did you know? I'm like, oh my God. That really happened. Let's see if anybody commented or lack thereof. Like, oh, you're crazy. Oh, you fucking loner. Oh, you're fucking weird. Oh, I've heard it all. I don't care. Nobody gives a shit. I'll tell you guys another story, okay? So check this out. This is when I was like dabbling in the occult or whatever, right? Trying to date pagan chicks and stuff, right? So I live in Lake Elsinore, California. I wake up in my roommate's house. There's orbs and shit everywhere. That's pretty crazy. I remember that they have home cameras, so I'm sure to like be fully clothed and not do karaoke to myself. And I'm supposed to meet some dude, and we're gonna go out and party like wingmen, like, you know, you go out and party with a homeboy so that you're not just alone looking weird, and you go talk to chicks, okay? This guy looked like a demonic version of the fucking Hamburglar from fucking McDonald's, like some Zorro, fucking weird, scary dude. I'm like, fuck this, man. Oh, I don't want to go out with this guy, and I don't want to fucking invite him in the house. I don't know what to do. So I spent the whole night sitting on the stairs of my apartments talking to this fucking weirdo, right? And I remember looking out the gate, how beautiful Lake Elsinore desert was. Like, everything was like neon lights, neon moon and shit, right? Looked 3D and surreal. And guess what happened, guys? I woke up. It was all a dream. I was like, fuck, I better get going to work. Fucking weird. I remember I was working at a construction site, security. Some owl would fly overhead almost every night, and it'd always be at 9:46 or 9:48 p.m. It's never 9:50, it's never 9:45, 9:46, or 21:46 hours, or 21:48 hours. Arina Zatruska, she got on the train and met her death at 9:46 p.m. I was talking to some other dude at the gym. I forgot what he said, but he said he looked at the time one day when he was having like demonic hallucinations, and he said it was 9:46 p.m. Don't know what that means. That just really fucking happened. I remember all the way back to when I was like 4 or 3 years old, no lie. I know I had to be younger than 5. And one day, we're supposed to have company over, and then we bailed on that. And I remember realizing how alone I was, no brothers and sisters and shit. This is gonna be a normal, boring day. And I briefly got transported to a world. I had a vision of the most horrific looking shadow fucking thing in the world that used to haunt me, fucking, that just having that, just remembering that fucking horrific image. I was a little kid. I wasn't even allowed to watch horror movies. And some atheist fucking Poindexter is gonna go, it's just in your mind. Like, nah, it wasn't in my mind. I had another incident when that happened. I was having some really raunchy sex with some chick, and long story short, I saw some ghoul. This ghoul was fucking hideous, man. And then I was watching something where some Korean girl, she says that she went to hell, God showed her hell. I don't believe it. I still don't believe it. Like, she saw what hell looks like and yada, yada, yada. She painted like the ghoul in real life. Whatever I saw looked worse, but she pretty much painted that fucking thing, dude. Like, I saw that years later after I saw that thing. I was like, what the fuck, right? If you want to know what it looked like, so it was like some really emaciated, naked thing. And its skin was like yellowish and pink and like a bunch of saggy shit around its like stomach, but you can see its ribs, skinny arms, but flabby gut with ribs showing, right? And it had like its eyes had like, it was yellow. Its pupils were like that of a snake. And around its eyes, you could see all sorts of veins and pink. It was like pink bags, like heavy bags around the eyes. And it was staring right through you with like its mouth open. And it had like crusty fingernails and fucking like boils and shit on its fucking shit, dude. So obviously that was a demon of lust. That really happened. There's this priest called Father Donald Calloway. He talks about a sleep paralysis incident he had on the YouTube channel called Pints with Aquinas. He interludes about it very briefly because he's kind of talking about other things. And in the middle of his room, he was a rocker like me, long hair like me. I was at that age. But he's older than me, right? So like a portal to another world was opening up in the middle of his room. And you could see like 2 red glowing eyes or something, he said. I'm not lying, that happened to me at 16 years old. I know a lot of shit that I say. I say it nonchalant. Like, if that really happened, right? Oh, I'd be like, oh my God, dude. I'd said this story millions of times. A lot of shit that I say just doesn't sound believable at all. Oh, that really happened. I felt something crawling on the bed, sleep paralysis, that really happened. 22 years old, I had the most craziest sleep paralysis. I know what an out-of-body experience is, because like people levitate or whatever. Well, that didn't happen to me. I was smashed like face down on the rug on the floor. I could feel the rug. I'm trying to crawl to my roommate's room to beg him to help me wake up. I could feel that I was in the hallway. I could feel the carpet nestled on my face, trying to crawl there. I never moved. I dreamed this whole thing. And then there was some kind of owl television monster with fucking huge glowing eyes in the corner of the room. I didn't want to look at it. It was making the whole the room illuminate some kind of very depressing blue color. Then I go to a dream where I'm at my old apartment at age 11. I go to one room and I'm still a kid. I'm all ugly and I'm all shy nerd talking about the Bible. I go to another room and I see myself as like all heavy metal and ripped and lean and buff and acting a fool, like drinking and being really loud. So I finally snap out of that dream and I'm at the 99-cent store the next day They had a small book. It's called Book of Dreams. I open it up. I go to the glossary. Glossary says dreams about a house. Dream is like, oh, the house represents you, and the different rooms represent different aspects of your character. I was like, what the fuck, dude? That was like the house I always dream about when I'm 11 years old, or apartment. And I went to 2 different rooms where I was 2 different people from 2 different times in my life. That really happened. I don't think anybody gives a shit. Gonna check if there's any comments or lack thereof. Probably nobody gives a shit. They don't give a shit. Nobody cares, right? Wow, this is late. I'm looking at a green light right there. There it is. Green light. Okay, if you guys can see that. Yeah. This is 6th Street, Norco. That's a Maverick bar, right? I used to date some slut that fucked everybody at that bar. And her religion was voodoo. And I used to get so much bad misfortune, man. Fuck. That slut was so fucking addicting, dude. I've been with cuter chicks. I've been with hotter chicks. Nothing beats the freaking thrill, the rush of freaking... The chick was significantly older than me. She was a cougar and a half, man. And she took care of herself, but ugly in the face, really great body. And she was the most freak nastiest shit in the world, right? I'm a changed man. I got really religious because after her, between her and getting with her again, I don't care if no one believes me. Like, I would punch me in the face if I were you. I literally hooked up with my dream girl. What the fuck does that mean? So there was another Village Bicycle, a slut that everybody fucked in Corona. I won't mention her name because you'll be like, oh, I know her, right? And then fucking nerd. Oh my god, that guy's different. Fucking people are annoying. Hooked up with her. She's like, cute, younger than me. She looked like Kelly Bundy from the show Married with Children, but even fucking better. And COVID happened. She lost her job, and she needed somebody. See this asshole right here, don't turn signal and shit. You in a hurry? Gotta get to work? Fuck you looking at? Fucking cunts. I hate people, dude. I don't really hate, Southern California is full of fucking douchebags. Like, I had the fucking right of way and everything. Piece of fucking shit. Everybody is a stupid fucking bitch-ass douchebag in fucking Corona, California. The fucking cops, the stupid wannabe conservative fucking people, fake fucking Christians. God damn. I hope God forgives me. I hate this fucking world, dude. Anyways. Yeah, so I hooked up with that chick, and there was nothing raunchy, nothing quadruple X about that shit. I caught feelings like a fucking simp, dude. Holy fuck, was that chick out of my league. COVID happened, she lost her job, she needs somebody to buy her booze. There I was. Every dog has his day, so fucking what, man? But, yeah. At the same time, so, like a simp, I wanted to marry her and have a fucking kid. She's the only chick I ever knew where I just fucking gushed fucking buckets of fucking man fluid up her pussy because I was like, dude, I'm claiming this shit. I didn't use any contraception. I tried to get her pregnant on fucking purpose. I loved her that much. Yeah, so I realized love is better than lust. And then my best friend that I ever had, he's from Romania. He was Orthodox Christian, and he red-pilled me about how traditionalism Like, all this degeneracy and all this materialism, like Southern California, it's like mandatory. You have to be a fuckboy douchebag to be treated normal. I'm like from Ohio, so I'm like tactical Jed Clampett. Jed Clampett was the Beverly Hillbillies, dun 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 dun, like right over. It's an old show. So I don't fit in here. I don't. Like, I have so much enmity with my fucking neighbors in this stupid fucking place. My parents got sick of fucking the same shit, and they wanted to go have step family and suck up their other kids. So I got shit off and dropped down here in southern douchebag fucking California in 1988. Learned how to become a fucking douchebag, fuck some sluts, prayed to demons, got more fucking sluts, became a heavy metal maniac, right? Now that I'm getting older and I actually want to fucking respect God and shit, it doesn't work. It's like the fucking shittiest, most douchebag, bitch-ass fucking place in the world. Like, any of you fucking law enforcements or faggots out there listening, you're lucky that I respect God. I'd kill you fucking all. I swear to fucking Christ. Sorry, God, I didn't mean to blaspheme your name. But anyways, so if anybody says religion is bad, just know a person like me would be a homicidal, suicidal, genocidal fucking maniac if I didn't fear God. So, good for me. Good for you. What else fucking happened? Yeah. So I lost that cute ass slut, and I got back with that cougar, having raunchy ass sex. Good for me. What else fucking happened? That's pretty much it. Then I moved to farther back. This is douchebag fucking Corona. Fucking really douchey. I'm really from San Bernardino. San Bernardino is not douchey. It's just fucking trashy and fucking volatile. You can look up what's the most dangerous city in Southern California. San Bernardino is the top 10. And okay, you hear all about LA. LA's bad. LA's bad. You know, there's the riots in LA. There's killings in LA. Well, you hear all that because the news, like LA is the real capital of California. It's not fucking Sacramento. It's really fucking LA. So the news is centered on that shit. You know, there's a bunch of douchebags that make a lot of money live in fucking LA. So it's all over the news. San Bernardino is 3 times worse, if not like 10 times worse than fucking LA. It just doesn't make the news because nobody fucking cares. Let me see if anybody commented or lack thereof. Fucking A. So, when I was, somebody said, Al Pasi said, hi, hello, how you doing? Well, 6 to 9 years old, I lived at Smitty's Liquor Store in Highland Avenue in San Bernardino, California. My uncle owned it. It is splattered with fucking godless ass fucking pornography fucking everywhere, right? That shit was scary. I was